Welcome to Two Hotties and a Naughty, a podcast about life's little victories, hotties, and constant disappointments, naughties. Here are your hosts, Michael Beck, Hicks, and Dwight Slappe.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Two Hotties and a Naughty. I am Hicks.
I'm Dwight Slappe.
And Michael Beck, that's me.
And it's my turn to kick things off this week, so it's time for some sweet, sweet nostalgia. What is your hottiest childhood toy that you had? Mine, personally, it was tough. There's a lot of He-Man stuff that I wanted to go back to, but ultimately, it was that sweet-ass Knight Rider Big Wheel. That's right. Do you guys remember Big Wheels? Big Wheels. They need to bring them back. So, if you're not familiar, Big Wheels were like tricycles made out of plastic, and they would be themed. Like you could have, I don't know, Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine. You could have like anything, like Transformers. But Knight Rider, sweet show with Kit. I think Kit was a Corvette or something, some stylish, sleek car like that. And David Hasselhoff, the talking car, was Kit. And I had a Big Wheel that was themed after.
He was voiced by William Daniels. He has a name.
Voiced by William Daniels, old Billy D.
Of Boy Meets World fame.
Oh, wow.
He's the principal in Boy Meets World.
Yeah. Mr. Feeney? I had no idea. I never put that together.
He is also John Adams in the hit musical 1776.
Well, yes, that one, yeah. Okay, I did know that one. I did not. That never clicked. Now it's all coming back. Unfortunately, my Big Wheel didn't talk and didn't have the voice of Mr. Feeney. Childhood would have been a lot sweeter if it did, but it had a skid brake, and that's all I cared about. So that sweet skid brake was just a little red lever on the side where I could Tokyo drift that thing to the side. Like I could just hit it, and then you pull that lever, and it just made you spin in like a half circle there. Oh, good times. I got a picture somewhere of me with my sweet He-Man bowl cut riding on my Kit, my precious steed, my black stallion. Yeah.
It's such weird marketing. Were there a lot of like 5-year-olds watching Knight Rider?
Right? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was like, ooh, talking car. Like who doesn't want a talking car, really? I guess now they do kind of talk, but man. But not as cool
half of that show was just Hasselhoff making out with chicks, right?
Yeah. Got like the, chest showing and everything, that classic Hoff chest, unbuttoned down David. Good old David.
I'm a little disappointed because I'm gonna have to change my toy now, because obviously I'd also picked something William Daniels themed, and we can't all be naming William Daniels toys.
I was gonna pick my Topanga special pillow.
Oh man, I hear she's doing great on Dancing with the Stars. Hey, speaking of William Daniels, I guess he made an appearance on there.
Also a great special pillow.
They threw William Daniels in a wheelbarrow and put him on stage so they could dance around him. Poor guy.
Anything for views.
He's just barely leaning on a desk. People shouldn't be dancing around him. He's going to fall.
What would have been sweet is if he drove Kit onto the stage and he danced as the car. What if Topanga...
my guess is William Daniels probably isn't driving much anymore these days.
I don't know.
I want to get clear that Slice thought he should drive a car onto the stage and then dance with the car? Like he is...
No, Topanga.
Topanga's dancing with the car that William Daniels is driving.
Yes. I think that...
Of course.
I mean, reinvent the game. She's got to do something, because I hear the Crocodile Hunters kid is really tearing it up on there. That Irwin boy, that pluck your heartstrings right there.
He's doing great.
Oh,
Ugh, bad
Was
choice.
that a very cruel reference to his
Nope,
father's
that was
death?
not. That was that was an accident.
Oh,
I
because
did
he got
not-
stabbed in the heart.
Yep,
I
didn't think
see.
about that one.
I see. I didn't put that together immediately.
But by a swordfish, right?
No, I think
Stingray.
yeah.
Oh, a stingray. Okay.
If somebody could drive a Stingray out and have Robert Irwin dance with that, now that's television.
I think Kit might have been a Stingray, a Corvette Stingray, because there was Stingray. Whoa, we live in a simulation.
Fuck.
It's
Our
just been
producer's
pointed out
telling us
to us.
it's a Trans Am, but I don't want to live in that world. I want to live in the world where it's a Stingray.
That's right.
I
They're
do
gonna
not
duke it
want to
out.
live in a world where this is a podcast where we talk about what cars are and makes and models.
Well, then, Beck, don't show up to the recording with that pack of cigarettes rolled up in your sleeve.
Those are my emergency smokes for when shit goes down.
You bring that greaser energy in here. We're gonna talk some autos, man. We're gonna talk some autos.
Hey, I'm here to kick ass and smoke Winstons, and I'm fresh out of kicking ass. So I just have to sit here and smoke.
What about you, Dwight? What was your hottiest childhood toy?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that I really connected with. And the only thing I can come up with is it was a McDonald's toy, if that tells you anything about my childhood. Speaking of big wheels, it was a
I know what it
little
is.
gonzo that sat in the big wheel.
Mm-hmm.
But also, he's just a little rubber guy. That's all he was. He didn't really move or anything. But he was involved in all of my G.I. Joe playing, all of my He-Man playing, the few Transformers we could afford. There's a kind of Transformer. It was a later Transformer for me, where the heads transformed into pilots for whatever vehicle they became. Like the heads were separate from the Transformer itself. They were little robots attached to the big robot. But in the little cockpit for the head robot, Gonzo fit in just right. So Gonzo had like this. Gonzo had a sweet jet that he was flying around. And I tell you what, Cobra Commander would piss himself when he saw Gonzo driving that jet flying at him.
If Gonzo was on the scene, game over, boys.
I played with that thing so much that the paint started to come off of it.
Yep.
Yes.
And it was 1980s McDonald's toy paint, so I'm sure it was all lead.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is great because this is so similar. I had the same thing, and Gonzo was the center. I had the Kermit one too, but Kermit didn't have that heat like Gonzo did. Gonzo.
Kermit was in a car?
Yeah, I think like a little Stingray.
There it is.
Right. But Rick Sullivan will correct me now and be like, no, it was an Edsel. But anyways. But yeah, Gonzo like was marrying She-Ra. He was doing like all the cool guy stuff. He was saving he was who we gonna go to get us out of this mess? Go to Gonzo.
Gonzo pulling above his weight class always.
Always. That's right. Made my dreams come true.
Solid performance from Gonzo. Well, my favorite toy as a child is the correct toy, which is of course Lego. When I got my first Lego set that I really remember, I don't know, I was in first grade maybe, and basically as soon as I got that, almost all of my other toys were abandoned to just focus on building things with Lego. And since my family belonged to the capitalist class, crushing Dwight's family, handing out only tiny Gonzo toys occasionally, I had by the time I was in like 5th grade, which I think was the last year I remember playing with toys, I had so many Legos you couldn't see the carpet in my bedroom. It was just full of Legos from door to window. It was beautiful, and I don't even remember any specific thing I built. I just loved playing with those Legos, man. I love that my dad would step on them sometimes and become extremely angry, which is understandable now that I'm also a fat old man and do not like to step on things.
Do you remember getting specific sets of Legos? Because I remember having Legos, but I don't ever remember looking at a box and going, I'm going to build this thing.
Yeah, I remember I had like a pirate's island that I mean, but I would just build the thing in the kit once. Then all the Legos would go into, you know, the big pile of Legos for building, you know, I don't know, weird rich guy houses and
Guns.
death rays.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I remember I had a pirate ship set, and that's the only set I remember, like specific set. Other than that, I think afterwards I just used the bits for the pirate ship to make other things, and yeah, and lay parent caltrops all over the house so that I could tell when they were coming.
I remember I had a Lego police boat that actually would float in the bathtub. And I remember the last bath I took as a kid because I had my Lego police boat in there, which I think I'd probably snuck in without my parents knowing I had Legos in the bathtub. And I was in there so long with my Legos, I started to get cold in the bathtub, and I thought I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not I'm not doing this anymore. And that
was the boat voiced by William Daniels?
We're going to continue our October Halloween theme by having at least one spooky topic a week. And so I'm going to go with, what is your hottiest thing that you are or used to be scared of? What is your deepest fear, child?
All right, Pinhead.
Now, we can't all say podcast hosts, so just putting that out there.
I was going to go with waking up in the morning, but I'll pivot. This is something I used to be scared of, and that is aliens. I used to be terrified of the thought of aliens. And it all goes back to a Time Life book commercial from the late 80s to early 90s that told they were selling me a series of books all about aliens and the different breeds that exist, and I guess races is I don't know. Don't go to an alien breeder, by the way. You want an alien mutt. They live longer. They have fewer hip problems. Their breathing's much better.
Yes.
But this commercial would come on always at night. It was never on during the day. And in the middle of it, there was an alien hovering over a car about to abduct people. And it looked exactly like the Christian devil. Just directly over the car, and this scared the living piss out of me and my brother. We would run out of the room it was airing in, and we had a very tiny house, so it was hard to find a nook or cranny where we could hide from the devil alien. He was always watching. This was exacerbated by around the same time, my brother started to swear he was abducted by aliens when we stayed at my Aunt Christie's house in bumfuck Elkview, West Virginia. Completely dark, no real neighbors around. It was a big property. And when it got dark there, it got super fucking dark. And he swears he was upstairs and, hey, there's some little gray visitors that took him away for a night or two. So those two things happening at one time, not great for me.
Yeah.
But now I welcome them. I wish they would come.
Right.
I wish they would show
Hurry
up
up.
like tomorrow.
Hurry up, devil alien. Please take me.
I don't care what you look like. I'm not judging people on
Right.
appearance. I judge you through
You
your
s-
acts.
Right.
And if you take me away from here, I'm great.
Come solve all of our problems, devil alien.
Right.
Please.
Bring that smoke. Come on.
I once saw a UFO, I will say. I was in beautiful downtown Huntington, West Virginia, I believe, during a chili fest or a rib fest. But it was I don't know. It was at night. So I don't know. We don't do anything past 5 o'clock in Huntington. So, but I was looking up at the sky and there was a light sort of just following along. It stopped right above me and waited about 10 seconds and then flew straight up in the air, straight up. Got out of town, did a big old 90-degree turn. Bye. Spooky.
Oh, shit. Dwight's here. Get out.
Somebody, you better put on those devil horns in case we got to talk to it.
He can't see you without the horns. You left him at home. Get out of here. Go. He's not going to take you seriously if you don't have the horns on.
Do you think the UFO was a drone?
It would have been early days for like drone technology in the hands of civilians. So maybe a military drone that high up? It could have been. This was at least 20 years ago. So who knows?
Okay.
Morgantown was trying to see what we were working with our chili fest so that they could up the game. Yep.
That drone was fueled by burning mattresses. Couches. It's couches, isn't it?
Couches,
God.
yeah. Couches.
Couches.
That's right. I don't know their
been a minute.
culture. And I don't pretend to.
They are the devil alien.
And just a little aside, if I had to pick something I was scared of now, it's glass blowing. I have a phobia of glass blowing. It freaks me out when I see people do it. I think, oh my God, you're going to breathe in and your insides are going to burn up. I'm sorry. You're going to hiccup or something and it's going to be bad. It's just stop blowing glass. We have machines for that now. Anyway, I'm saying, Beck, what's something you're scared of or used to be scared of?
Well, I'm scared of most things. But the thing that, see, I'm a little hesitant to name something I'm actually afraid of, because what happens if my many enemies, who I assume are regular listeners of the show, are together and Slice,
Lay it on me.
were to take my weakness and turn it against me by releasing 10,000 rats into my house. Because what I'm afraid of are rodents mostly. They have those little rodent teeth. They're a living mammal in your house that's not supposed to be there. I mean that's mice. If you have rats in your house, you have bigger problems and should probably burn your house down. Or live in some sort of old grand Victorian mansion that's decaying, and in that case you want devil alien to come and rescue you. But yeah, I don't like don't like little rodents. Don't like them.
Yeah,
I'm
the devil
afraid.
alien. I mean, you're gonna have your own problems with the devil alien, but they keep the mice away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and once you got one of those devil aliens in your house, you can get rid of them with a hippopotamus.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
But then you're stuck with that hippopotamus.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the
Nothing scares a
hippopotamus
hippo.
will then eat you, so then your problems are solved.
One of my cats caught a mouse just like 4 feet from me the other day.
Ooh.
It's getting cold outside. Field mice are trying to come in. That happens.
Yeah. It's cold out there. Let them in. Right?
Just let 'em in.
No.
Just let them in. Little guys.
This is a great way to get me to never come visit you.
Oh, we can hang out. We can watch an American Tale. We can, do cool stuff.
Watch Willard.
Watch Willard, yes.
Eat candy
of
dormice like our ancient Roman forebears.
Another thing that's scary.
Ooh.
I'm going to be Team Beck here. Do you, Slice, you love talking about movies. Do you remember the film Rat Boy?
No. What was that?
It was horrifying.
Rat Boy? Okay.
Yeah.
I do
have to
not
look
want
into
to
this.
read about this or hear any more about it. Please.
Oh, man. Yes, I do vaguely remember this. Oh, that makeup was terrifying. Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
Well, Slice, what about you?
Oh,
What is
man.
something that strikes fear in
Oh.
your heart?
So many things to choose from. I was so close to talking about unsolved mysteries, but I'm going to go with the Dead Sea Scrolls. That's right. Those freaking things led to so much terror in my life through my, preteen and teenage years. The Dead Sea Scrolls, man. Because NBC, those motherfuckers, they would create these stupid ancient ancient prophecies. That's what it was. Ancient prophecies. These goddamn specials where they would talk about all the shit that they found on the Dead Sea Scrolls, which, by the way, the Dead Sea Scrolls they were found in a cave called the Cave of Horrors. That tells me all I need to know about this shit. But anyways, they found these freaking pieces of whatever, scrolls and papyrus, parchment, whatever they were on. And apparently, I don't know how they decipher this stuff because I've seen pictures. I don't know how you're making anything out there, but they would come up with these things that would essentially talk about on these ancient prophecy shows about like, oh, this correlates with Psalm 37, where it talks about a tiger in the sky. This tiger in the sky could stand for Russia when they come and they bomb us from the above in a place like New York or whatever, but the fallout would be so great it would spill over to Ohio. And it would just talk about all these ways that we were going to die because, and then it didn't, and they would say like, and this is going to happen by the year 2002, and then, or whenever, and it wouldn't happen, but then they would come up with a new one, essentially like the Rapture or Y2K or 2012, like all these stupid fucking prophecies. And then they would be like, come up with some new one to get the viewers in there. But meanwhile, here's me back in like the early 90s, and I'm laying in bed like, well, Russia's got us. We're done. We're done. Nothing we can do. It's in the scrolls, man. It's in the scrolls. They're not wrong. They're never wrong. They predicted Kennedy's assassination from what they told me on NBC. Every time. Stupid fucking scrolls.
Now, Slice, not to Hottie shame you, but are you maybe confusing a Nostradamus documentary with a Dead Sea Scrolls documentary? Are you
This is
fusing
very
them, maybe?
possible, but well, maybe they're both. Maybe they pivoted from Nostradamus to the Dead Sea Scrolls. When you got a name like the Dead Sea Scrolls, like which is more scary, Dead Sea Scrolls or Nostradamus prophecies?
or some French grifter.
Right?
If they use the word quatrain, they're talking about Nostradamus. I've watched plenty of Nostradamus documentaries because I love to learn. So those sound a lot like what you were describing.
That's probably it. Well, Nostradamus, he scared me. You replace everything I said. Sullivan, I got some editing for you. You just need to go back, and anytime I say Dead Sea Scrolls, say Nostradamus, and just put that in there. Use that.
I'm sure there's lots of scary stuff in the Dead Sea Scrolls, though. It was probably had some weird beetles in it when they found it.
So Ringo, then? He was weird beetles. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Much is getting edited out
geez.
today.
Are we batching it again?
Slice is so fucking relieved that you made that
I am.
joke.
You really saved me. Thank God. Me looking like a dullard for talking about Dead Sea Scrolls when it was clearly Nostradamus, and then you came in with that joke, the Ringo. Keep it in, Sullivan. We roll.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
And we're back. Boys, what is your naughtiest thing that is supposed to be nice, but that you cannot abide? For instance, my naughtiest thing that's supposed to be nice, but I absolutely detest, is the singing of children. I fucking hate it. It creeps me out. It should creep everyone out. I think it's because children doing something organized is alarming, maybe. And like a Lord of the Flies, they're building a little society over there kind of way. Because like when children are playing, like, walking past a playground or something where children are just all, like the chaotic shrieking of children doesn't bother me. That's kind of pleasant. But like that organized singing, horrifying. Also the musical Annie, horrifying.
Newsies, still recovering.
In Annie, it's just the wigs that bother me. Wigs.
I will say it does have a great comedic performance by Carol Burnett. It does. She is always the funniest person when she's on screen with someone, I think. But she was like 90 years old when she was making that movie, and when she sang, it could be hilarious. When Annie and all of the other adorable little street urchins sung, it was disgusting, and they should have been horribly crushed somehow.
I
Yeah,
don't
but we
know,
wouldn't have
man.
that Jay-Z song.
Right? It led to so many good things. I mean, there's so many great tracks that have children singing in it. You think of the theme from, it's that scary time of year, Halloween coming up. Lost Boys, that epic intro song, Cry Little Sister, I think it was. It's got that choir with the kids singing. Oh, really set the ambiance there. It was perfect. I love it when those kids sing. You don't remember that?
I don't
you don't
like
like
an
it?
ambiance set by the singing of children. No.
That's in
Oh.
Lost Boys. It's supposed to make it scary, Slice.
Right, and it worked. I love it. That really adds to that. Thumbs up. Keep it up, little kids.
Well, that's
Keep singing.
fine. It's fine for a movie, but if you're in the woods alone and start hearing children singing, what are you doing?
Well, if I'm in the woods alone and I think I'm out of rations, I'm going to die, but then I hear the sweet angel voice of a young child singing "Oh Holy Night," then I'm like, I can do this. I can make it out of here. Like if I hear that little kid fall on your knees and hear the angel sing, I'm like, yes, Timmy, I got this. I'm going to make it out of this alive. Oh, nope, I'm getting mauled by a bear. But I'll go out with a smile on my face because the voice of an angel.
Now, if I'm out in the woods by myself, first of all, I already know I'm fucked because I'm never going out into the woods by myself.
There are rodents out there.
There are rodents out there. And secondly, I think if I hear any music when I'm out alone in the woods, like I hear a mariachi band, that is scary. Children singing, obviously scary. And anything in the hymn neighborhood, terrifying. Mr. Crowley by Ozzy Osbourne, my new favorite pop song. Terrifying.
What if children were singing Mr.
Right?
Crowley?
Mr. Crowley sang by that like children's choir up in New York that was real big like 10 years ago. You guys remember that?
In Sync.
One Direction.
Now, what is children singing more terrifying or just a single child laughing? If you were in this situation by yourself in the woods.
Laughing.
Oh,
100%.
children singing.
Depends what song.
because you think you could take one kid. If there's just one kid laughing, you could take one kid.
Maybe.
I don't care how spooky that kid is. I could take one kid.
Well, if there's more than one, I could be like, hey, you guys fight each other and whoever wins gets this Twix bar. I could really, use that to my advantage.
Damn you and your emergency Twix bar.
That's right. I always keep it on me. At least one of them. I use the other for my ration. You get half of a Twix.
Slice out in the woods by himself. This Twix, and
Yep.
I assume like a ripped off piano leg for protection.
Yep. I learned all this from Bear Grylls. It was in all of his stuff.
You don't have Robert Redford in that movie where he was outside to protect you anymore because he's passed away.
That movie where he was outside the natural.
Anyway, Slice.
Oh,
What
this
is
tough.
your the category that we're in right now thing?
All right, well, so something that is supposed to be nice, I can't do. Doesn't rub me the right way. I would say I don't like when I go to a hotel and I'm there for 3-4 days, even a week. I don't like housekeeping. I like when I'm done, I get it and everything. And yeah, I'll probably need maybe a towel or something at one point, but, I don't like it. I feel like it's an invasion. I made my mess. I get it. You don't need to make my bed for me. Please don't don't get in here and do this stuff. No, I don't want you in here doing that. Like it's, I did this. I can make my own bed. I'm a big boy. I promise. But like I'll set the trash outside the door and everything. So if you're swinging by, but you don't need to come in here. You don't need, this is my space. Maybe I'm in here sleeping, maybe, and they work hard and I'm not negating anything there, but, no, I'm grateful for, everybody in the industry who works their ass off out there, putting up with a lot of Karens and everything, but you don't need to spend time on my room. I'm good. Like I'm used to this shit. So, I made this mess. I don't want you in here. Don't worry about it. I don't need a mint on my pillow. I don't need you to make my bed. I don't want it. If I'm there for a week, 3-4 days, I'm good. You can take care of it. I'll still leave you tips because I know it'll probably be real messy by the time you get to it. But don't worry about it. Just leave my shit alone, please.
What kind of fancy millionaire hotel are you going to where they still have housekeeping in the room every day? Where they're still...
Well, sometimes it's every other day, but, it's, I don't know. I assume they do. But I'd usually put up a little sign, a little do not disturb. And I'll set my trash out there and go about my day.
You put up a little sign. So you pass the sign that they have.
No, I'm using the sign that they have. That's what I mean. The little door hanger that I don't bring my own custom sign like, hey, Hart, thanks for all your hard work, but you can skip me. Go next door. Oh, God. Why did it zoom in?
Oh, no.
Why?
Is that what the sign looks like?
I guess so.
No.
How do I zoom out? Zoom out. I guess
for our audio listeners, Slice's head just got so big in the frame.
Apparently, hand gestures make my
webcam.
You know
why your hand got so big? Your head got so big because you presented it like you invented signs to tell housekeeping to just keep moving.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So Slice, when you're marching up and down the hallway of the hotel wearing your sandwich board saying no housekeeping.
It says, I'm a dirty boy, don't clean me.
Let me waller in my shame.
I have to mute myself to cough and breathe.
Yep. I they don't like it. They don't like it. My undies might be on the floor. I don't want them seeing my underwear, my undergarments, I'll take care of those. You don't need to worry about it.
I have no more jokes.
That's right.
This is the end of comedy.
Well, I still have to go.
Right.
I still have to go.
Let's hear it.
Oh, good. Dwight knows about comedy. So Dwight, what is your naughtiest thing that's supposed to be nice, but that you can't stand?
I assume this is a very Bible Belt, Middle Appalachia thing, but do not tell me to have a blessed day or blessed day when I am checking out at the grocery store, at the bank, anywhere. Please don't put your blessings on me. I don't want to hear it. Then we're in some contract where if I say thank you, I'm agreeing with the premise that you bring up that I can be blessed in some way.
No.
And what am I supposed to do? No, thank you. Nope. Keep your imaginary man to yourself. No touchy. It's all about consent with your blessings. I'm sure there's some...
You using that same logic, saying something like "Have a nice day" or "Have a great day" is just as offensive. So, like, I don't.
Just a
You
lot of
leave me in my
expectations.
misery.
You're setting the bar way too high for me. Have you seen the last 3 days I've had? It's not going to
My
be a good
suffering
one.
is my own. Grocery store checker.
I was going to have a stress-free day of 0 expectations. And then Bonnie at the grocery store tells me to have a good day. Well, now I don't want to disappoint Bonnie. I wouldn't even have to talk to Bonnie if the self-checkout lanes were open. God damn it.
Oh, I've really come around on the self-checkout lanes. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I resisted for a long time. But it's awfully tempting when it's there and you only have your 3 or 4 sad little items, and yeah, it's just so fast. So fast.
It's I still go to the store like I'm completely poor. Like I only buy like 4 things at a time. I don't go grocery shopping. I make like 4 trips to the store in a week. So I got to dodge people left and right. There's a couple people. There are a couple people that stand at the end of the self-checkout, and we've become familiar enough to where they give me a head nod or a thank you as I leave. And even that's too much. I went out of my way to use a computer. And I'm sorry.
Well, they're so pushy at Lowe's on that too. They come up and they start trying to push buttons for you. I'm like, I can do this. Please stop. I can do this. I promise you. If I need you, I will call. I promise. Thank you, but no thank you.
Now, listen, I respect everything they do. And when they come and clean my room, the same thing. They're good people and they work hard.
That's right. That's right. Shout out.
I was doing it to make fun of you. I was doing it to make fun of you.
Mm-hmm. I know.
This isn't about me. It's about you.
I was doing your digging motion just to, further cement the joke
You
in.
can't have it. You're just burying yourself.
Well, I know. Well,
our listeners are very glad we've gone back to this visual joke motif. I think.
So watch us on
your head
YouTube.
big again.
Oh, hold on. No, hold on. Whoop. No, what was the gesture I did? I did something, and it recognizes hand gestures. Well, I'll figure it out someday.
I'm going to start doing the kids in the hall. There we go.
Wait, maybe. Yeah. Was that it?
Try the Batusi.
Nope.
Now the swim.
Yep. You guys got to watch us on YouTube to see all this.
Yeah, if you want to see all the choreography, you got to. Oh no, here he comes! Here he comes! Thank you guys for listening. Please come back. Tell everybody about us. Bye.
Have a great week.
We love you.
Thank you for listening. This has been Two Hotties and a Naughty, a podcast about life's little victories and constant disappointments, as hosted by Michael Beck, Hicks, and Dwight Slappe. Editing and production by Michael Sullivan. Our theme is Handel's Entrance of the Queen of Sheba for Two Oboes, Strings, and Continuo Allegro, as performed by the Advent Chamber Orchestra. Crystal Howe speaking.